Hey everyone, so I'm back doing another vlog after the success of my popcorn making vlog, which I absolutely loved. I've left Alyssa napping today for this one because this is my turn, because my Christmas has come early, and this week I'm working with Savisto Home, and they have been fantastic in sending me my very own first food stand mixer, and I could not be more excited. I've wanted one of these for ages, and this one was just so shiny. So yeah, so my Christmas has come early. Now, what's really good about this is that it comes with the whisk, so that you can do all like the normal cake batters and everything, but it also comes with these two extra settings as well, and therefore bread making and kneading dough and things like that. And because I make homemade pizzas quite a bit, that's going to come in really handy, and it's really going to save my arms when it comes to kneading. So with my new Savisto Home food stand mixer, which is 5.5 litres, which is amazing because it means I can make a lot, because we usually do have big family gatherings, so that's going to be able to take a large quantity and make the big amounts that I need. So today, to demonstrate with it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a Dorset apple cake, because as you all know, I live in Dorset. So I'm going to be chucking some ingredients all in the mixer, mixing it all up, and baking most delicious Dorset apple cake from a Dorset girl. So let's get started. Okay, so we're making a Dorset apple cake. The recipe is going to be on the blog, so do make sure you have a look over on the blog, and you'll get all the details and everything over there. First things first is you need to grab some self-raising flour, and we need 225 grams. Now, I'm not one of these people who's usually exact with measurements. I think as long as it's roughly around that, then it's fine. It's quite a new thing for me to measure anyway. So what you want to do is get your 225 grams approximately of self-raising flour, and then pop that in your mixer like that. So next thing is that we need to add some of the spices. Now, Dorset apple cake is usually made with cinnamon. I prefer making it with allspice, because especially at this time of the year, I think it makes it more Christmassy, and I'm all about Christmas. So what you want to do is take your measuring spoons like mine, and you need to make 2 teaspoons, add it in the mixer with the flour, and give that a good mix, and make sure that it's all mixed in together. Okay, now that that's mixed, thank you Savisto. Next thing we need to do is you need to add some chilled butter. So it says on the recipe on the blog to use unsalted, and I tend to use stock because I think it's easiest. So what you need to do is you need to add 115 grams of this. So if you can break it down a bit, that would be useful, but it doesn't really matter because the stand mix is going to do everything for you. So what you want to do is you want to chuck that in, get that all in the stand mixer, and then there's a little handle on the side here. I didn't show you last time. Little handle on the side here, and what it does is it puts it down and it locks it in place, and then all you have to do is hit the button and off we go. Okay, so once you've done that, it should end up like nice breadcrumb mixture, kind of like when you do a crumble mix. So next what you need to do is measure out 115 grams of light brown sugar. This. Go. There we go. 115 grams of light brown sugar, and you're going to pop this in the mixer too. Pop the handle down again, and make sure that's all mixed through as well. Okay, so so once that's all mixed through, it should be smelling really, really, really nice right now. I can just smell Christmas at the moment. Next thing you need to do is you need to crack either 2 medium or 1 large egg into the mix. And you also need to add somewhere between 6 to 8 tablespoons of milk in. So I've got my handy measuring spoons again. I'm gonna add 8 purely because I think that it makes a looser batter, and I think that you get a better rise on it with a looser batter, but it's entirely up to you. See what you feel like. So add in 6 to 8 tablespoons of milk, the 2 eggs, and then what you want to do is you're going to lock it down again, and we're going to give it a mix. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to whisk that until it's a nice smooth-ish batter, and then you're going to add 225 grams of apple that's been diced up, peeled, cored, everything. I choose quite a sweet apple just because I think it works better in there. So something like the Granny Smiths, or I've got Pink Ladies here, so I quite like those because Alyssa likes those. So pop 225 grams of diced apple in there. You're gonna grab some sultanas, really gives it that fruity cake flavour. Okay, and you're gonna add 100 grams of sultanas in here. Okay, that, pop those in too, and then pop the whisk down for its final mix into the cake batter. So once that's finished, what you want to do, you want to get a cake tin like this, and using fingers, as long as you've washed them, or using kitchen roll or baking parchment works best if you don't want to get your fingers mucky, is just grease up the cake tin so that when it comes to get your cake out, it doesn't stick. I've actually got a loose bottom one, so that, no, I haven't got a loose bottom. I've got a loose bottom cake tin so that when it comes to getting the cake out, there won't be a problem. So, grease up your cake tin all the way around, and then we're going to be popping the cake mix in. So first things first, grab a spatula and make sure you get all the cake off of the whisks. Right, one of the things I really like about this food mix is that everything locks in place. It makes it so much easier. So when this lifts, it clicks and locks in place so that it won't go down. If you press on it, then the actual bowl itself has a click system so that you can just twist and lift it out as well. And that's all done by the little nozzles on the bottom. So what you should have, once you've unclicked it, is scrape round the edges with your cake spatula, and you should have a nice batter that's all mixed up with everything in it. So let's give you a quick show. All nice and mixed in there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to scrape the bowl out, not leaving any batter behind, and get that all in the cake tin. Make sure that the fruit is evenly spread out so that you don't get clumps of fruit in places and then nothing in others, because it's all about getting it all mixed in together. Pop that back under there for a second. Okay, and then in the cake tin, just press it out all the way to the sides. Make sure that, there we go, that it reaches the sides all the way around. Yeah, that's it. Once you've got all the mixture in the tin, press it all the way out to the side. Try and get a relatively smooth top, but it doesn't matter if it's not completely smooth. And then last step is to grab a little bit of demerara sugar. No need to be too specific with this. And what you're going to do is you're just going to sprinkle it across the top. Sprinkle it all over so it's kind of like hundreds and thousands on top of a fairy cake. Like that. There we go, that should be enough. And then what you should have is something that looks like this with all the demerara sugar on top. So I think we're about ready to go and put this in the oven. here you have it, everyone. As you can see, my family has already tucked in because your Dorset apple cake is best served warm with some double cream or some custard, and I can honestly tell you it's delicious and smells so Christmassy too. So you should have a slightly cracked top that's kind of crispy on the outside, and you can just see the little crystals of sugar, and then the inside should be nice and moist just past the cooked batter stage. So you want to make sure you take it out as soon as that prong is clean so that you get it still nice and light and fluffy. So yeah, that's our Dorset apple cake, and it's all thanks to my amazing Savisto stand food mixer, which I have actually completely fallen in love with. Such a good gift to give anyone. I know people sometimes say, you know, oh God, don't give Christmas. No, do give kitchen appliances for Christmas. People like me who love to bake would love something like this, and I'm so glad I've got one. And it comes with your whisk, it comes with the dough and the bread kneading. It also comes with a lid you can put on the mixer in case you're making something that's really loose and might spatter everywhere, and then it's got a little hole so you can feed in as well. Obviously it comes with its instruction manual, but it also comes with this great little recipe book as well of easy to do stand mixer recipes. There's like beef Wellington in there, there's pizza dough, there's other pastries, there's cakes, there's cookies, flapjacks, all sorts. So there's definitely loads of inspiration in there. In fact, there's over 73 tantalizing step-by-step recipes, and it tells you what mixer part to use too. Now I only went up to power level 3 when I was mixing, but you can go all the way up to 6. So it really is a really good and versatile stand mixer, and I heartily recommend it. So I'm going to be using it for all the recipes, I think, that I can when I'm cooking for Mummy and a Tutu in the future. So if you'll excuse me, I need to head off and have my own slice of Dorset apple cake before the rest of the family all eat the rest of it and I don't get any, which usually happens when I cook a cake. So thanks ever so much for watching, and don't forget, if you want one of these, add it to your Christmas list, and if you've been good, then Santa might bring you one too. So thanks very much guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye!